morning, Crystal. Yes, a little bit of a wet start for the Maritimes today as low pressure moved its way into our region starting late last night. We're going to continue to see those showers throughout the day today, though they will be clearing out of New Brunswick later this afternoon. A risk of thunderstorms, though, late this morning. Those showers can be seen throughout the most of Prince Edward Island and Cape Breton, clearing in western parts of Nova Scotia. We could see a risk of thunderstorms in central parts of Nova Scotia today as well. We're looking at a high of 18 in Fredericton and Halifax and a high of 17 in Charlottetown, but Newfoundland throughout the course of today. Tomorrow we'll see some more rain coming through because there is a low pressure system that is currently working itself out of the Maritimes and into Newfoundland, and so we'll continue to be monitoring that low pressure system, but for the most part it's just bringing with it some showers throughout the course of today. So if we take a look here at our forecasted timeline, of course this morning we saw that rain coming through. We're continuing to see that rain throughout the course of this morning. We could see some thunderstorm activity in eastern parts of New Brunswick throughout the late morning, early afternoon, and we can expect to see some of those thunderstorms also in the central and eastern regions of Nova Scotia throughout the course of this afternoon. As we watch the system moving, as I said, it's moving fairly quickly, and we can start to see that reprieve from western parts of New Brunswick as well as western parts of Nova Scotia. Still going to see those overnight showers in the rest of the region heading into Saturday morning. Some spotty showers hanging around throughout the course of Saturday morning, but into later on Saturday, we should see some reprieve from that system as it moves out of our region. Taking a look at our rain outlook for the next 24 hours, again, the majority of that rainfall is going to be in eastern parts of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, as well as into Prince Edward Island and Cape Breton, as that system really hangs around in that area. We're going to see the majority of that rainfall just sticking around again, like I said, for the next 24 to 48 hours. Of course, we're only seeing trace amounts realistically over in parts of Newfoundland. So Tropical Storm Isaac has now become a hurricane, and it is underneath us, so it could bring some wind and rain depending on if the winds shift, but for the most part, it is heading out of our region and turning into a low pressure system throughout the course of this weekend, so it shouldn't impact us too much. As we take a look here over at Tropical Storm Helene, we see that the storm has actually depreciated into a depression at this point and is becoming a low pressure system and heading west, like I said. So we shouldn't see too much in our region from that. Of course, we will have a look at what that hurricane has caused a little bit later in our show. Taking a look here in our region once again, we're going to take a look at temperatures for today, slightly above seasonal for this time of year, except of course in Bathurst and Miramichi and Moncton, pretty average type temperatures for this time of year, slightly above seasonal over on Prince Edward Island. We're looking at 10 to 40 millimeters of rain, even heavier in some areas where that heavy rainfall is falling. Over on Cape Breton, we're going to continue to see that rainfall throughout the course of today, as well as into mainland Nova Scotia. A little bit of a reprieve for western parts of the province later this afternoon, but we will continue to see some rainfall coming back into our region overnight. We're looking at high temperatures and sunny skies in Labrador, and we're looking at that cloudy drizzle continuing in Newfoundland.